Welcome to the Art of Making It Work, where we know life doesn't need help being hard, but sometimes we need help making it easier. Welcome to our second cocktail hour episode. Cling, 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 cling. My name is Dahemia. If you're not familiar, you can follow me on at DAHEMIAAG on Instagram and TikTok, and follow the podcast at The Art of Making It Work on TikTok, IG. You can watch these full episodes on YouTube at The Art of Making It Work, and that's where all of our socials as well. So go ahead, girl.
Yeah, man.
Go on, girl.
Okay, cool. Yikes. One sip.
I know. I was
Right.
It's Imani Copeland, Joe_Savage on Instagram, or you can follow me on YouTube, which I prefer you follow me on YouTube at HTAnywhere because I bet you're trying to get monetized, and I'm not that far off, so make sure that you do that.
Yeah.
I've been loving
Please
your
and
shorts.
Thank you.
Period.
Did you see the one about Buc-ee's?
Yes.
I'm gonna go and
Too
subscribe.
many books.
I want to be the reason why you get money.
Gang.
All right, you heard her. Go follow and subscribe
Thanks.
on YouTube.
Thanks.
So hey y'all, it's Rachel. My Instagram and TikTok now is ms_HEDGIES. And if you got an event going on, you want some planning or anything, I can do that for you. Follow me at Events by Ray ATL Instagram.
Yes. And hey, y'all, it's your girl, Cam. Of course, you can follow me on Instagram at Cameron_Guard, and follow my baking business, Gigi's Goodies, Gigi's.Goodies on Instagram and TikTok if you want some cake.
If you want some cake.
I mean, like, just like the cake you eat.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. No.
Why is it just that?
Wow. So today,
Not there.
we are drinking Cayman Jack margaritas. Not sponsored, but feel free to.
Right.
And
Please
some-
sponsor us.
Please sponsor
Send
us.
us alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this is my drink of choice.
Yeah,
every
we
time.
love these.
And they have like a 0 sugar version.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I love them too, because like they're not like
Okay,
too
I'm
hard
about
to
to say, how
drink.
good is it?
I know they're good. You don't feel like, like that weird feeling after like you have a
They
margarita.
they have margaritas and Moscow mules.
I love the Moscow.
Oh yeah, the
Mojito.
mojitos. I was thinking about trying to get the mojitos. But I'm like, nah. I
I
think
haven't tried the mojito, but I did recently try the mule, and it was pretty.
Yeah.
It was mule and the mule.
Mule. Yeah. So today, it's the art of sex.
Oh yeah.
So,
Mom and Dad, please stop listening.
yeah.
Right.
Stop listening
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Just
those that
just like
watched
it and
what
then
I just did. Don't
they
do
keep
it.
I mean,
going.
like it, give it 5 stars,
Right.
but I
And
mean,
then just
like,
keep moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
So we are going to talk about sex. This is going to have to be definitely a part 2, I think, because we have so
God.
much to talk about. Like,
Do we really?
yeah, I had a lot of questions. I actually got questions from a
my
group of friends, and then you guys
wow.
gave questions too.
Okay.
And I definitely want to have a professional come and talk about this
All right.
a little bit more. But we gonna start with this so far. So
All right. Well, let's
let's get into it. So
penetrate it.
wow,
Lube it up.
Yikes! We just started
Just
drinking,
the tip.
guys.
Just the tip.
We opened
the tip.
we opened the drinks as we're hitting the record button. I just want you to know that, like, we have not been drinking prior to this. So behave yourselves, please.
No.
what a chaotic beginning.
I can't. So what I want to start with,
Yes.
speaking of parents, how did your parents
Well,
give
that is
you
how
the
we got
talk?
here.
Like, did your parents give you the talk?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. Coming from a Christian household, that was definitely not something that was talked
My parents
about.
let other people give me the talk.
Well,
Like, so what I mean is like my dad damn sure didn't talk to me about sex. My mom let other things teach me about sex. So like when I turned 10, I remember I got did anybody else get the My Body and Me book?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I-
I actually went. My mom took me to like a conference thing in the hospital where
Okay.
they told you.
Yeah.
about everything.
So like when I turned
nice.
10, I got a whole dead ass gift basket with like pads and shit in it. And then the My Body and Me book was in there. So that was like the first thing. And then at some point, I did do sex ed in school. They like
Yeah.
gave
I
their
don't think
consent
we
for
got
that.
I don't think I got that.
Oh, I got it in
I have like middle school.
I got it in middle school. Definitely in middle school. I think I got it I got like the your body class thing in like 5th grade when you start like
talk about
changing.
like periods. And
Right.
stuff.
And then actual sex ed in middle school and in high school actually. And then I know my mom took me to like another thing, like at the doctor's office, where like it was like a class.
Yeah, like a class. Yeah,
you could go and ask your questions and do whatever. And then also she would do shit like have me watch. Does anybody remember The Secret Life of the American Teenager?
Yeah,
I do remember that show.
Yeah. She let
so
me
good.
watch that. I watched shit like Teen Mom. So that was all the things that I saw. And then when I started seeing people like at my school and stuff getting pregnant, I was like, oh yeah, this shit is real.
She was trying to scare you. That was her.
And it worked, bro. I did not have sex for like not for a long time, but like
You waited.
I waited a lot longer than like I don't think I didn't have sex for the first time until 2 weeks before I went to college, and I was like, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents didn't give me the talk. All they did was like, we're going to take you to the doctor and you're going to get...
That's scary.
Right?
And they're like, we're going to put you on birth control. We're saying that we...
I'm going to put you on
we're going to put you... They're like, we're not saying that we condone, you having, sex or doing this. What we're saying, we just want to be preventative.
Be careful.
Yeah.
When the time does come.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was it. There's nothing about
sex. It's great sex.
So... That was as close as we got.
Cam, did Lisa and Greg give you the talk?
No, not really. I mean, Greg's definitely didn't. Greg's was doing nothing of the sort. But my mom, I don't think she ever really like sat me down and really told me about like sex or not really. She didn't really tell me much about like men either. And I really kind of got like my advice through my friends.
I was gonna ask,
and
where did you get your sex talks from? If it was at school?
I got it from my friends. I even got like I feel sad to say, but I got it from my best friend's mom. Yeah.
Okay, come through.
Yeah. So I kind of had to I got like a talk from her, and then just kind of like as like Imani was saying, as Imani was saying. Like you kind of like look around like as you're growing up, you seeing people getting pregnant, and I've heard of like even like in its sadness, like it's disgusting to say, like even like in middle school, like you had there were bitches out here who are fucking, and it was weird, of course then, but it's just like I was like you had like usually like I was just like exposed to it like just like like through word of mouth. And like getting advice from friends and like family
TV.
and friends.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh yeah, TV.
Yeah.
My body book.
Girl, I saw the Players Club at an unholy age.
What age is considered unholy?
Listen,
Too young.
I was young as listen.
If it says PG-13 and you're under 30.
Girl, the Players Club is rated R.
Yeah.
Old enough, like consciousness has kicked in.
Clearly, yeah.
Consciousness has kicked. I feel like if you watch Players Club and you're like 1, it's like okay.
No.
You don't remember that.
I definitely remember. Yeah, no.
Okay. So that was my question. So for me, I don't remember ever getting the talk. I was a reader. So a lot of and I just read whatever.
What were those books that it was like
50 Shades?
No, it was like these people, they were in high school and stuff, and like I have to find it, but I think they made it a Netflix show now.
The Click?
No.
I read the Click. The Click wasn't like about, it wasn't sexy, but those were like teen
what I'm
books.
talking about?
Gossip Girl.
It's like hold on.
I remember I read the Gossip Girl series. That was a series that like
my mom liked Gossip Girl.
Yeah, I watched like the books.
Oh, I didn't know it was a book.
Yeah,
series.
it was a book at first.
That's
so
wild.
I had all the books for Gossip Girl, and there was no kind of like monitoring about what I was reading. So I would also read like a Harlequin romance occasionally.
Oh,
that's how you learn about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your mama was like, "Oh, she's reading."
Oh, so educational.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
Meanwhile, it's like he pulled my hair back and if you want to hear like 50 hope that he was like.
I'm just like reading. I'm like, okay, like
trying to be innocent.
I don't really understand, but it's like, okay, whatever. Just reading the book. I'm here to read the book. And then my stepmom, I think, gave me a little bit of talk about like periods and stuff. But by the time she did that, I already had my period, girl. So you was kind of late. So I was like, okay,
girl.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Yeah. And so your friends. Cam, you mentioned like your friend's mom is the one who gave you the talk in a way. Would you say you guys learned things about sex from your friends? Were your friends having sex when you were like middle school, high school?
High school. Let's say I was not befriending whores.
I'm sorry.
No,
the
I
Buford
don't say
series.
whores. Yeah.
Rachel, it's the Buford series.
Buford series?
Is it this one?
I was like, what does it look like?
Sorry.
Yes, those.
Yeah, the Buford series.
Those are what I was,
Everybody was reading these shit.
Yes.
They was always checked out in the library.
I read a matter
How
of
they kept
Trust.
those in the library?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to see what the tea was about.
Yeah, and then I also read a lot of Morrison, Toni
Okay.
Morrison.
Yeah.
So it was like real grown. Those were also
Yeah.
in my middle school library. Like I would read those, and that was like Waiting to Exhale, great book,
No,
very good book.
Do you guys ever find I guess as you could say like the black books, it would be like the same thing. It'll be like a ghetto love story. It'd be it'd be like Tyrone and Shaniqua.
Oh my goodness.
Those would be the ones I go.
My mom had plenty of those. Plenty. But no, I'm sorry. What was your question?
So did your friends ever,
Were they having sex?
Were they like? What did you learn about sex from your friends? I guess is a better question.
I think at the time of like middle school, I don't think none of my friends were having sex.
Yeah.
And then in high school, friends, like actual friends that I had, I think only one of my friends had sex.
Yeah.
And she was just kind of like I don't want to say whatever about it, but she wasn't like the type that to make it be like a big deal. She was like it's like it is what it is, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, well, good for you, right? I guess,
Get it, girl.
Right. Yeah. But I guess like I wouldn't say like I had really learned much about sex from my friends. Really just more so like their stories and their experiences. I feel like I kind of like learned more about like actual like sex and the act itself. Like really more so like through like health class, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. And no cat porn.
Oh my god.
You said cat porn?
Porn.
I said no cap
Porn.
Okay, I heard cat.
I heard cat too.
Yeah,
No.
I heard cat too.
I was like, damn, that's
Yeah,
weird as
no.
hell.
That's
Cap,
good to me.
cap, like a
Like
hat
no
on
lie.
your head.
Like no lie.
But in this
Oh my
case,
God.
no lying. Thank you. All right.
So
Thank you for today's Ebonics lesson.
we were weird in high school. We did like a lot of dry humping, but it was like
That's fun.
Like it was fun. Like it was,
Yeah.
That makes me think of Bad Teacher. The movie Bad Teacher.
So I mean, it like we just did it randomly. It was just like
Not randomly. Oh my god.
Like we were all in PE one day. We were lifting weights and stuff, and one of my friends was lifting weights, and I just sat down and just started like,
Wow. Yikes.
yeah. So I felt like we made it feel more fun. It was more fun and like goofy type stuff, but it's never like we talked about, it for real. We just like did the actions of what we expected.
Thought.
Thought that would be.
I feel that.
Okay. Well, I do want to ask, how do you communicate now as an adult what you're into sexually? And I do have an article.
All right, give us what your article says.
Yeah.
So
I mean, so repeat the question. 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like there's another part to it that should be.
okay.
That should be in-
So it's, how do you communicate what you're into sexually
And
with
is
your
this
partner?
before you
Is
have
this-
sex?
I would
or
say, yeah. I would say
after?
this
Before,
And
I
is
would
this like
say.
this is being like a new partner? Or
Yes,
partner? Okay.
I would say a new partner to somebody new. Like
I don't.
you don't. Okay, why not?
Because I just want to see what you come with first. Because everybody's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as an adult, after like the adult stage of having sex, it's like I've realized after a certain point I stopped judging the first time having sex with somebody.
Yeah.
As like I stopped judging it because I'm like it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know what they like. They don't know what I like. So let's just see what we working with
Yeah.
it first. You know what I mean? And if I like you enough to where I'm like, okay,
Let's do it
This
again.
is like I actually like you. This was decent, but here's some pointers. You know what I mean? Here's what I like. And I'm the person like I'll ask you like, so how'd you like it?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
So
Did you
you
enjoy it?
so you
Right.
take the approach of
Pulls out a survey.
After.
If you could,
5-minute
pulls out a
survey.
folder. It's like, okay,
Because that's how
so if
long
you can
it
fill out the
lasted.
survey, here's a pen.
Yikes. Could you rate my head?
Girl, but no, like for
Yeah.
real. So like I don't, because I just want to see what you come with because there you could know some shit that I don't know.
Yeah,
you could
fine.
like show me something new.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
What about Rachel? What about you like? Do you have the same approach as Imani?
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that, and I feel like for me, possibly like with a new partner, when it comes to the time to do it, I would say something I would try new would be going to an actual sex store and walking around and seeing if there's anything that intrigues both of us,
right?
And be like, okay,
how many men? I'm curious. I'm sorry, but I need to know how many men. And y'all put it in the comments if you're a man and you're listening. How many men actually are comfortable with and are interested in like pulling other things into the bedroom, like sex toys,
like being kinky, like for real,
right? Like,
how do you introduce toys too?
Not even how do you introduce it, but just like for men, is there a general like interest, or is it more like, are most men kind of like, I'm good on that, or I just did it because she asked me to, or like, you know what I mean? Like, are men genuinely interested?
From my experience, it's been the male to introduce the toys to me.
Oh, okay.
So that's just my experience.
Interesting. That's not been mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like they've like bought toys like for myself or like for them, like not for them, but you know, like
to use with you.
To use, yeah.
So like I've had people ask me like what I already have, but for them to actually pull up with them, it's just like, have you had this before? Is this from a previous person?
Brand new plastic bag. It was
So
used.
you said that
lights all that shit down.
You said that they would pull. You said they would ask you what you already have. Is this before you've had sex with this person?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not before. I mean, like kind of like how Imani has said it. Like usually, like that first time, I don't really communicate it because, like, you know, everyone's gonna be different. I mean, it's like, I could meet up with you and you could be amazing. I may have no notes.
Right.
Yeah.
You may this may be great. I have no notes.
Amazing. Let's do it again. Tomorrow night. Yeah.
But no, but like definitely like
30 minutes.
Okay. Water break. All right.
But no, but like definitely like, but like after that first time, and if I like you enough, and I definitely feel like that relationship is going to be a little bit deeper. It's like, okay, I'm going to be with you. Yeah. Maybe I'm going to be with you for a long time. If we're going to be together and doing this thing, we're going to need to get some things together. Right. So if you're going to be my only person, right, you're going to need to get some of these things right. Yeah. But like, I don't think like I'm not trying to make all those types of demands if I don't even like someone. Like
so
that.
I don't think about it as demands, and I guess for my situation, it's like I'm not thinking about in terms of like I'm coming in ready to tell you, well, this is what I like, this is what you need to be doing, but more so like, what are you into sexually? So before we even have sex, because I feel like getting to know somebody in a new situation as we're dating is, what do you like sexually? Like, do you like, I don't want to say nothing wild, but like, do you like
lingerie?
Yeah, are you not a lingerie person? You just want somebody to show up naked, or do you
t-shirt?
Do you prefer a little muumuu? Like, what do you like? Like, you want me to
honestly, sometimes that'd be the best.
Yeah,
girl,
like
not the little
the bonnet.
Like, do you like?
Girl,
do you want me to like?
Do you like cat ears?
Yeah, like
lights on, lights off.
Like you should. I feel like those are things that you should know. Like, what are some things that you fantasize about?
Music.
And so, what you can kind of do in order to introduce sex into a conversation to figure out somebody's sexual interests is you can try a sexual interests quiz. So I've actually taken one of these, and I'm gonna drop the link. We'll put the link in the YouTube video, but it's a BDSM quiz, and it'll kind of ask you like, see where you play and like where you fall. Yeah, you take it.
Oh wow!
I know a lot of people who have taken it.
I haven't taken one.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
Because it's like you kind of are figuring out like where you stand in regards to your sexual interest. Like, are you more of a brat? Are you more dominant? Are you more submissive? Like, it's gonna ask, are you into like, some people are into like puppy and pet play. Like it's like different things that you could be into.
It will like ask you things like, do you like feeling like you're being chased?
Yeah.
Or
running through the house.
Okay, and then you say no. But some people be like, yeah. I like feeling like I'm in danger.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But that's like kind of like how the quiz goes. Like it will ask you these things, it'll put you in these like hypothetical scenarios, and you kind of tell like, oh, scale of 1 to 10, how down you will be for that activity. And I feel if you're not down, you just say you're not down, and when you get your final results, it'll be like, okay, so you're not down. Predator.
Oh my god.
And that's something, that's why I'm like,
not a predator.
Like, you should know that before you have sex with somebody. Like, if somebody all of a sudden like you're not into anal play and they do some anal shit, you're like, what the fuck? fuck. Like,
I will say, I think as grown adult people, if you're aware, which you should be, if you're aware of the fact that your sexual interest may be a little more than what's considered normal,
but
you can bring it up.
But you can't kink shame in that way.
No, not to kink, not to kink shame, but okay, so let's be honest. If you're into, if you got a foot fetish, right? Most people do not have a foot fetish.
But if all their other partners loved when they fucked
I highly doubt all of their
previous partners really enjoyed it when they sucked on their big toe.
Well, they probably did it.
And it's like, let me try it.
To pleasure their partner.
Yeah.
But did they be like, hey, I just want to let you know, I got a foot fetish.
Like, I don't think you gotta say it like
that. Okay, we can try it. We can try it.
I think it's more like, hey, what do you like I think a simple question. I have asked a previous partner this. What do you fantasize about?
Okay, that's a decent question.
And it was like it was trying to be sexy, but also like, I'm genuinely curious about when you watch porn, what are you thinking about, sir? Like,
about you running through the house.
Yeah, like, are you trying to
I just know that like those conversations typically don't happen before the first time you have sex with a new partner. And B, they're not so formal. They're really not.
It doesn't have to be a
typically
formal thing.
After you've had sex, and then you're like, all right, cool, we got that out the way. So what else you like? Like, what you really
so that was cool, but here's the next level. Like,
I don't know. I just feel like it's better, I think, if you have the conversation beforehand. Rather, it doesn't have to be a formal thing. You can make it sexy. Like, it's the way you word things. Like, if you ask somebody, what do you fantasize about? Like, okay, so are you into this in terms of sex, or like, what kind of porn do you watch? Is a fun way to ask that question.
That's a scary question to ask. Oh my god!
But I need to know, like, do you only watch like anime porn? Do you only watch alien porn? Do you only watch? Like, there's so many things out there that
I don't want to know.
I would rather know.
As long as it's not like illegal.
Promise me.
As long as it's not illegal and it's not pedophilia, I don't want to know what type of porn you watch. Like, that's your business. That's really your business. I don't want to know.
So actually, no. Tell me so I can avoid you.
Like, that's what I think. Like,
tell me so I can avoid you.
Because I feel like if I know,
do tell me.
By me finding out, it gives me the opportunity to decide that's not going to work, because eventually you're going to want that from me, and I'm not about to be into that.
But is that always the case?
I wouldn't say it's always the case, but a lot of times what people tend to fantasize about is what they tend to then, what they talk about with porn, like the dangers of porn is that when you constantly are watching porn, eventually you start to treat the people that you're having sex with like the porn people. So I need to know, do you expect for, like, I really don't want to be graphic, but like, are you expecting
on an episode about sex?
But like, are you expecting for me to like have wings or like always do some wild shit, like, because you're watching alien porn or whatever, like, like whatever the situation is. I feel like you should know that before you go into a sexual situation with somebody, and then you're like, wait, I didn't know that you
pineapples.
Yeah, like, I don't like this. And then, or if it's something super extreme where maybe they're into full BDSM, they want to tie you up, they want to choke you out, whatever, you need to be able to know that so you guys can discuss consent.
Yeah.
Because one thing about sex is sex needs to be safe, it needs to be consensual, and consent is between two adult human people.
Yes.
I'm looking dead ass in the camera. No, over the age of 18. 18. Who can fully consent, that are in their right minds, full faculties, sober, not drunk, sober. And so that's an important part, I feel like, of having safe sex is understanding the other person's sexual preferences and interests, so that you can have a safe and fun sexual experience. Like, because
it's some fun.
Because sex is supposed
to be fun. So I have a question. Do any of y'all fake it?
I have before.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Why?
It could be a number of reasons. It could either be that he's great, like, as a person, like, oh my god, I have so much fun with this person, he's great, like, you can see all these other, like they check off all the other boxes. Or it's just like, he's really giving it his all. It's like,
you're trying.
That's sad.
Oh my gosh.
Aww.
That's really sad.
Right.
It's like, or for me, like, if I'm just like, if it's really bad and I'm just over it, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's been too much, please get off me.
Right.
Oh my god.
I'm so exhausted. But no, it could be like those things too. It's just like, wow, you're really awesome. I don't want to make it seem like I don't like you because I don't like having sex with you. But and then also it could be just like, you're really trying. You're getting an A for effort. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, buddy.
We're done here.
We're done. Okay. Wow, you're amazing. I need to stop. I need a break.
I don't know about you're amazing, but certainly we're done.
Oh, you're great. Oh, you're leaving? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna go.
I'm not great, I would say, at faking it. I've tried it before, and then I was just like, okay, I can't do this because I'm not even having fun. Like, I just
that's the thing. If it's not even fun, then it's just like, please get.
Or like you did something that I didn't like, and then I was like, well, I didn't even get to come, so this was such a waste of time. And then you took it, left,
and then it's really not fun.
Now it's really not fun.
Because sex can be boring.
Yeah,
there's a book, speaking of cum, there's a book called Moan, and it's really good. I think you should, like, anybody that's listening should read this book. And it's basically like different stories of like women and how they experience sex. And what's funny is I was reading this book like back in college. I want to say I was taking Love and Sex at the time, and I was reading the book, and I got on a plane to go to Houston, and I was sitting next to this English man, and he was looking at it. He was like, do you know what that book's about? And I was like, yeah, I'm reading it. He was like, I think it's so funny that, there had to be a whole book out about, basically how women have sex and they have vaginas. That's crazy to me. But, I've read that book too. It's very good.
He was trying to get the.
No, he wasn't. He was a really nice older English man.
I can 100% believe an old British guy would just do that.
He had gin and tonics the whole flight. That was his drink, gin and tonic. Whenever the flight attendant came back, may I have another gin and tonic, please?
That's my guy. That's my kind of people.
So, baby, go ahead. Have you faked it, Rachel?
I feel no.
Okay.
Good for you.
Good for you. Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, I feel like in some form or fashion, I get mine. So.
Period.
Good for you.
I make sure I'm gonna get mine.
Good for you.
I'm gonna get mine at the end of the day, whether it's with you or not.
So do you ladies who have faked it, have you told your partner?
No.
I did.
You never revealed that you fake.
Why?
Because
I feel like now you were just rewarding. Because I feel like you're rewarding bad behavior.
But no, what's the point? Because if you fake it and they're done, and let's say you've made up in your mind, we're never gonna have sex again anyway. I'm never gonna call him again anyway. It doesn't matter to me. But if you fake it and then you tell him, now he knows that you faked it. So if we're ever in an argument, like, oh, that's why you fucking suck at sex. He's like, well, you pretended to like it, so you suck too. Like,
yeah. I would agree. You pretended to like it, you suck.
Right.
And like, I guess like for me, like I feel like, I guess whenever I'm seeking like relationships from people, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very sexual being. Having good sex is very important to me. So
it's important to everyone.
It's very important. So like if we're not really sexually compatible, I'm not dating you in the first place. So I never have to worry about you getting upset if I faked it or not, because the likelihood that I have cared about you enough for that, the fact that I've cared enough about your feelings for you to feel that way, I don't care.
What's wild is like I have this friend, actually probably like the only guy friend that I have left, platonic, only has ever been platonic, like love him to death. You know who you are, hopefully. He said some real shit to me. Like I learned a lot about men hanging out with him like throughout my lifetime. Like we met in middle school, so I learned a lot about dudes from him or whatever. And he was like, people like to act like sex is not an important part of a relationship. Oh, it's not all about the. He was like, no, that shit is important, bro. He was like, that shit is fucking important. Like, I need to be attracted to you.
Yes.
Yeah. There has to be some element of attraction there.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Damn, I had a question and I lost it.
Oh, man. Don't you hate when that happens?
Damn.
So, who would like to run around the house and get chased?
Some people like that, apparently.
Listen, I don't have the stamina.
Right,
I'm asthmatic.
Yeah, sex is already tiring.
Right, you want me to work out before this workout?
I'm asthmatic. I don't have time. I literally almost had an asthma attack having sex.
Oh,
twice.
It must have been great.
Twice.
Like, we're not about to play Tomb Raider.
Not Tomb Raider.
We're
Get
not
out.
about to play this.
Please exit.
Is that what Megan Thee Stallion meant to say? I'm running this This house like you know what? Next to the Predator Prey. Megan, you heard it here, folks. Megan Thee Stallion is in the Predator Prey.
Yes, she is.
Stop it.
Stop it. Do you think, going back to the conversation around whether you fake it or not, do you think it's because that person didn't know how to make you come? Was it a physical versus a mental thing in that moment? I'm going to speak from my own experience. I know for me, it's definitely a mental thing. Like the person that I was with, I was like, I don't really care for this person as much as I would like to, or that I don't even really like them as much as of a person as I wish that I did. And so I just didn't enjoy myself when I was in the midst of things.
That's fair.
So would you say that for you not being able to finish, for both of you guys who had to fake it, was it a mental thing?
It's definitely physical.
Or it's physical?
For sure.
It could be. It could be both.
Yeah, I would say it has to be mental. I feel like you have to be mentally there and available to, fully release.
I was there and I was available and I was ready and
and he just wasn't doing his business, so he just didn't know what he was doing for you. Mm-hmm. Open your mouth and say he didn't know what he was doing.
Oh my god!
I just hate the opening your mouth.
It wasn't working out for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. You know what I hate also? I shouldn't say I hate it, but it's just unfortunate when you come across a man, because I am a woman, a heterosexual woman. I must say, when you come across a man who has all the right things, like he is built for success, and doesn't succeed.
Yeah.
Like, what a fucking waste. Like, bro, you have all the right equipment. Like, your measurements come in the right shape and size, and yet it's just okay.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. What the hell?
It's not about the size of the boat. It's the motion of the
Apparently.
ocean.
Yeah. Apparently.
I'm really upset.
I was. I was like,
upset too.
Yeah. I mean, I was upset.
I would have been upset.
I get it.
He's probably been getting away. So people like that, they get away with it because of how they look, and
so they feel like they never really have to do anything.
And that's why I say
they
you
just gotta show up,
people.
and Biddies be like,
and he probably do the same moves on everybody.
Yeah,
so,
that's why I say I'm a big believer if it not faking it. That's such a waste.
I did that time. I wasn't faking it because, granted, I had to do more work than I wanted to, but the equipment was there. It was there, but it was just like, bro, why is it just okay? Like, you have all the tools you need to excel in the toolbox, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes, like sex, like, apart from it being a physical thing, it's also, like, a mental, it's also an emotional thing as well. Because, like, I've also been in that situation, like, people have been well-equipped, but, like, at the end of the day, like, if I don't really care about you or, like, or if I'm not really feeling you like that, the sex can only be so great. Yeah. Like, literally, it's like, I could be with someone who has not been as well-equipped, but, like, he does everything I need from, like, I need for him for, like, emotionally, like, emotionally, mentally, like, like, I love this dude, and it's just like, okay, because I like being with you. That's also going to be a huge part of it. Yeah, it helps a lot.
It does.
But it's like, like, if you're just equipped, but you have no other ties anywhere else, like, you can get cut off like everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over like how I would tell someone that you didn't do what you're supposed to be doing.
Damn.
Because I'm probably not in the way that I referenced before. I was just like, things went left, and I was like, hey, get off me. Right. I hate the fact that you didn't, because you didn't even do what you're supposed to do. I wouldn't say be so aggressive in that way, but
people are people.
People are people.
Be nice.
And what I would say though is how I've also done it is I've been like, it's okay.
So wait, did you have this conversation right afterwards?
Hey, buddy, stop.
As it was happening. Yeah.
As it was happening.
I was just like, so this is somebody else, and I was just like,
Dahemia said, I need you to log off.
Bruh, stop. I don't ever want to hear that I'm a savage ever again, because never have I ever, like, as it's happening.
I was just like,
I did that before.
I was like, it's okay. Like, let's just.
I got dressed and walked out.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom.
I didn't go to the bathroom.
And by the time I came back, they were asleep, and he was asleep, and I was like, okay.
I just got up and left.
And I was like, cool. And I was like, hey, I'm leaving. Bye.
I didn't even say that. I just left.
Wow.
I just stopped. I was like, I was like, no.
Well,
and it was fun. Like, it was fun up until that point, but I was just like, yeah, like, we don't have to keep doing this because nothing's happening. And I was like, it's okay. I understand. And they were like, I just want to make you. I get that. I truly
We're not about to be here for 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't have time for this. Yeah. Like, at this point now, I just want to go to sleep.
Right.
It's like,
So you can say, hey, I'm okay. Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, when I've had to have that conversation, it was not during, and it wasn't even right after. I kind of had to let it marinate. And I was like, how do I approach this?
How did you approach it?
I just was like, so, you're great and all. We have fun and stuff.
And stuff.
But as of late, recently, because it wasn't like it had always been.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was good. It was fun. And then it was like, it started to fall off. So I was like, as of late,
got comfortable.
it just hasn't really been
there.
Like it hasn't been as good as, what we used to do.
Yeah, we lost the fight.
And he was just like, why didn't you say something before?
I'm saying something now. That's why I say you got to say it in a moment.
I was like, what? He's like, why didn't you say something before? He was like, did you think my feelings was going to be hurt? I was like, yes, motherfucker. Because it's not like dudes take this shit like, well.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, I don't care. He's like, just tell me. Like, I'm not a child. I was like, okay, well, since you put it that way.
I will say when I was kind of like, because it had went left and I was rude about it, I was just like, get off.
So
oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, no, I can't. I also want to say, like, that person kept being like, oh, give me another chance. Like,
oh my God, ew, no.
Listen,
no.
Let's rewind the conversation around sex.
We don't want it.
It is okay to say no to
oh my
sex.
God, yeah.
Like, and don't feel no way about saying no. You're not going to be uncool or whatever the fuck
no
else.
Means no.
No absolutely means no.
That was been like 2 weeks
no
ago.
means no if you don't want to. No means no if you change your mind. No means no if he ain't got a condom. And I did say he because I don't keep him. I don't have a dick. No means no like, if you don't feel good.
Yeah, it's a no. And it's a clear, firm no.
No is a
if they're already
sentence.
on top of you, you can push them off.
Girl, that's why you sleep with a knife.
You don't need to feel guilty about it. And you can also be clear as to whether this is like not this time or just like not at all. This is not happening. Not ever.
Rachel, stop looking at me like that. Stop acting like dudes don't be out here straight tripping, bro. I used to sleep with a knife under my pillow all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to sleep with a knife under my pillow. Not for men, but just for safety.
I mean, to be safe from men.
Yeah.
Under your pillow where? Like
under the pillow.
Under the pillow.
Like under the pillow.
I guess is how I sleep. I put my hands on the pillow, so I would end up stabbing myself. So that's like,
girl, you don't leave it open. It's
okay,
like a foldable knife. Yeah,
like a fucking knife.
Okay, gotcha. Because when I think knife, I think
no, like
knife.
a kitchen knife. Girl, hell no.
That's what
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like, if I want to come out. It's not gonna be a pocket knife. If I'm coming in with a knife, I'm meaning business.
Yeah, I don't have no
okay.
extra. I gotta take this off, and then I'm savvy. By the time I do all that, something else won't happen.
Well, I have a question for the room.
Yeah.
Speaking of sex. One of the questions that I had sent to Dahemia was about threesomes.
Yeah, that was my next question. Okay, come on.
What do y'all think? Are threesomes the new black?
What?
Like, are they just normal?
Like, are they just normal?
Yeah. So, okay, sorry. So, my thing with threesomes, and this is just rap culture. Rap culture has glorified threesomes, and they're like, I want you and your best friend. Yeah. Who the hell is going to fuck with their best friend?
I can't have sex with my friends.
Yeah, I don't get. I
love all of you. Really out here, not attracted to.
I don't like the extra eyes. I'm not in the watcher. Not in the watcher style. I'm good. Not in the audience. I'm fine. No,
I can't see any of us in this room fucking someone together.
So I actually, I had a friend. We're no longer friends, but I had a friend.
Did she invite you in the bedroom?
Her boyfriend did.
Wow.
Her boyfriend was like, would you be down to have a threesome with me?
Wow. And I think the question is, why did he ask you?
Exactly.
And she was standing right there. Wow. And I said, no.
And that's
and she was upset with me. And I was like, girl, why are you mad? You don't even you're not interested in girls. So this would be
It's really for him.
This is for him. I was like, you're doing what you can to keep this man, and I'm not interested in either one of y'all.
Right.
So this would be a complete waste of time.
Yeah. I mean,
but
like,
she was mad, like, what? You don't think I'm attractive enough? And I was like, I'm not attracted to you. Like, that's it. That's it.
I'm not. I don't.
And it was weird. Like, but I think you're right. Like, where it's like this whole rap culture, and I think a lot of times too, a lot of women feel pressured. And I was like, girl, this is stupid. You gonna end up with like juice on your lips and not knowing how you got here because your man is putting all this pressure because there were other women that he was soliciting on their behalf and they were down.
I just feel like if there's too much emphasis, like any heterosexual man would love to have sex with more than one woman at the same time. Yeah. Okay, we get it. Great. You have a penis. Awesome. But I just feel like when there's too much emphasis on having a threesome, you're not happy in your relationship. Yes. You're not, or just not even your relationship. You're not happy with who you're having sex with. Mm-hmm. So just have sex with someone else.
Yeah. You don't have to bring that other person.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, for me, like, the thing that really kills me about, I guess, like, threesome culture is how heavily it is like, one male, two females. I'm like, well, why is it never the threesome I want? No. We talk about where's your friend?
Okay, how about that?
Where's your friend?
The table is turning.
Tell him to come here for my birthday.
You wouldn't be happy with this conversation if I asked you, hey, that your best friend, the one that's beside you at the table. How about him? I want him.
Yeah,
stop it. So
you gaming with?
Your Fortnite partner?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
bring him here?
Do you think that if you were to have do you think that threesomes can like break a relationship, make a relationship better? So like, what do you think will happen?
There was a tweet that I saw. You don't need to be in a relationship having a threesome. Everyone needs to be single.
Like a bunch of unicorns just doing it.
Yeah. You need to be single. I feel like in a relationship, at least for me, I haven't had a threesome, but I feel like I couldn't do it in a relationship.
I feel like it just depends on
mental,
who you are.
it wouldn't. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, because like some people, like I feel like some people can. Some people, like if you can, you have like the mental and emotional like capacity. It's like a huge emphasis on the trust and communication with your partner. Yeah. If you like, I feel like once you have reached like a level of trust and communication and understanding with your partner, then maybe you can start to if you want to bring that stuff up and you and you're into it and you're both into it, cool. Yeah. But not everyone is gonna be built like that. But like I feel like if you have that trust, and you guys kind of like emphasis on you guys, you both want to do it.
Yeah, something that you both
something that you both want to do. Then do that, but not for everybody. Mm-hmm. Not everyone's gonna be cool with it.
That's wild. She said the dude you be gaming with.
No, I mean that's
bring him here.
Birthday.
He be pulling up in them gray sweatpants.
He know what he doing. Yeah.
Not the great sweatpants.
Bring Gamer Boy 7650.
Stop it.
So do you feel like porn and social media has just ruined sexual expectations in general?
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm not doing like what's her thing? Pinky?
Ew.
Pinky,
I'm such an old porn star.
Look, man,
that's like early 2000s.
Yeah. Like I'm not doing porn star shit. I'm sorry, you're not.
Bro, we are old as hell.
We're not doing porn star shit.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. But okay,
Pinky was a porn star.
Got it. Okay.
Pinky was a porn star who was like big back when like Buffy the Body and shit and all of them was like that was like early 2000s. Like bro, we were young as shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but then I could also kind of like imagine how porn and social media has also kind of like ruined like expectations for women as well.
Like in life. That shit has ruined expectations in fucking life, bro.
Because like when you think of like when you're watching porn, like you're probably seeing like people's features exaggerated to an unnatural degree. Yeah. Of course, all the boobs are going to be huge. Of course, all the butts are going to be huge. Oh yeah. Of course, bodies. The penises are going to be huge. And then like when you go, and you see like real people in like real life. You're just like, it's like, oh my goodness, like he's not like. What's a male porn star name?
It's like, oh man, he's not circumcised.
Oh. It's like, well, it's not 10 inches. I'm just like,
you don't need 10 inches, bro.
You don't. You
don't need 10 and you don't want 10 inches. Let's start there. You don't want.
You don't
exactly. And then like here's another thing to consider. Like everyone in a porno is an actor.
Yeah.
Everyone is an actor. Even though like those women look like they are enjoying themselves, they probably are not.
Yeah.
Like people are acting. So it's like you gotta take that into consideration. I don't think a lot of people do.
I think the other thing that is like kind of the expectations that people have around coming is like, oh, like
it's supposed to be
like this big
explosive, like squirty thing.
Messy thing, and
this
like
big just a mess.
Or y'all do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Cam gotta get out of here. Cam, get the fuck out of the studio, bro.
Oh God.
Oh my God. No. Come back.
You can come back now. You can come back now. You can come back.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. You can come back now. I'm so sorry.
So the last thing I want to talk about is how do I word this? Almost like, when do fetishes become unhealthy?
When I guess like when the other party doesn't consent to it, but yet you keep pushing it onto them, or you keep like bringing it up. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, like I'm really not like we keep using predator prey.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm really not into predator prey, but it's just like I really just want to keep chasing you. I'm just like, hey, I really please don't do that. Yeah. And I feel like that's when it could become uncomfortable. Like when like one party like really wants to keep doing it, and they keep trying to like push it, like pushing on their partner, and they're really just like, no, like, or they're uncomfortable with it.
I feel like it's when it's something that's like always on your mind.
Yeah, like an obsession.
Yeah, you become obsessed with it, and also depending on what the fetish is, if it's starting to affect your coin, and it's like all your money is going towards this fetish. It's like, okay,
that's an addiction.
Yeah,
that's
an addiction.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's when it gets to like the bad point.
Yeah, like you have like. Was it like a pet play fetish? Next, you know, like half your paycheck went to cat ears.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Exactly. You can't pay your bills.
Or it's like
you bought a bunch of leashes.
It's like it's like you can't have groceries because you bought a human-sized dog bed.
Yeah,
like you can't.
That must be state of the art.
Oh my God!
So according to Gentle Path Meadows, which is a treatment website, a fetish is harmful. A sexual fetish is unhealthy when it violates consent. So sexual action without consent, without the willful knowledge or agreement of another person, is a violation, and it's never okay, and it's a crime that should be reported.
Yes.
So several fetishes that violate consent include voyeurism, which is like being a peeping Tom.
Oh my God, ew.
The only place you can really do that is if the people that you're watching agree to be watched. Yeah. So that violates exhibitionism. Exhibition like a basketball game. Oh my God, why can't I say that word today? And that's pretty much exposing your genitals in public when you're just like flashers. Like no, people don't consent to flashers. I'm also gonna throw in sending unsolicited dick pics. That is not. That goes against.
No one asks to see your dick.
I don't care if you did the invisible thing on Apple Message where I gotta erase it to see your unsolicited dick.
No one cares that your penis is the same size as your Apple remote. No one cares.
We don't want to see all this for comparison. Don't send me your pics unless I ask for them.
Unless I ask.
Unless I don't do that. People will ask sometimes. Frotteurism, which is rubbing against someone sexually in a crowded place. This happens a lot on New York City trains. So yeah, like there's been a lot of that. So be mindful of that. And then of course pedophilia, which is sexual attraction or contact with children. So make sure that when we're talking about sex is always consensual. Everyone agrees to it. It's above the board with a human adult.
Yes, 18 and up.
18. And
not anyone who you think feels grown.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or you got an old soul.
Grown.
Yeah. Still ask what the age is.
Yeah. You gotta go for your age.
Look at the ID. Too grown.
Look at the ID.
And be 16.
Or if you ever feel like you may need to look at their ID, then they're gonna be not for you.
You don't need to be.
If you are wondering if maybe, then they're not for you.
No.
Yeah. So thank you guys for part 1 of sex. I think this was a fun conversation. I think we was very, very silly. We were silly girls.
Oh, I do have one question before we round out. Because someone posed this question to me. So when I was pregnant, I went to go like visit a family member, and she asked me, she was like, is it weird for you? Like, how do you feel knowing that your parents know that you have sex? And I thought about it, like, because I was pregnant, obviously. So it's not a secret. We all know how biology works. And I thought about it. I was like, I didn't really think about it because I figured after, I went to college and, I had my own house and, we shared a room at our family reunion. I was like, I just figured, like, they're not dumb. Right. Like, my parents are not dumb.
No, they got that intuition.
So, like, is that like a thing? Like, is it just kind of weird kind of knowing, like, damn, I wonder if my parents know that I just be out here having sex?
I feel like the conversation is as awkward for them as it is for you.
Yeah, of course.
So
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
So I think everyone just kind of just like looks the other way.
Especially if you're adults, like everybody's just mind your business.
Just mind your business.
And I'm talking like a real adult, like
girl,
you pay bills.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now that we're older and all adults now, our parents be like making like subtle hints about like sex and stuff. Like it's just be so funny.
Oh my
god.
My mom will outright ask. She'll just be like, "Are you having sex?"
Like, well, no, mom. I just wanted some breakfast. But
I was like, I just came to lay down with you.
I just came to ask you to pass her the remote.
I just came to steal the groceries in your house. Like, can we chill? Like, let's relax here.
Well, anyways, all right. We can close out now.
Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, of course, these Cocktail Hour episodes are going to be posted full on YouTube, so you can go there and watch, leave a comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, our TikTok, our Instagram, all of our social media platforms at The Art of Making It Work, and follow us, of course. Our handles are at the beginning. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Happy safe sex.
Happy safe
consensual sex.
Okay.